Okay. This time we're going to talk about UFC On Versus 2. We're also going to go over UFC 117, I believe. That's what it is, right?
Yep.
Silva versus Sonnen. And right now we're just going to go over Jones versus Matt Yushchenko because that's the main event for UFC On Versus. Obviously, I'm going to go with John Jones. I'm thinking a lot of people are going to say John Jones in this because he's just been tearing through everyone lately. So he's got that, I don't know, that really unorthodox striking. He throws those elbows.
Got a great top game.
He has an excellent top game. The Brandon Vera fight, he did a lot of work from the guard. Excellent striking. He didn't pass, really. He was in the guard most of the time. But I just saw a lot of good things from him. He was really good in the guard, and obviously, I mean, his elbows are vicious, so I'm just seeing a lot from John Jones, and I think he's going to be a high-ranked contender very soon.
He has tremendous power, too.
He's explosive.
And he's black.
He's got, like, a 7-foot reach, so no matter what, he's going to have, like, some sort of advantage on people from, like, any position as far as, like, guard or whether he's trying to do some sort of submission. Like, he can, like, sort of reach around people better than, like, most other people will be able to. He's very young, he's ambitious, he's trying to learn, like, all sorts of styles, but mainly he's focusing on wrestling. And I think that pretty soon, like, if not, like, after this fight, he's going to be towards the top of the division. Yeah. It's a very stacked division. Like, there's a lot of good fighters in it, but I think he is a contender against them.
He should be even higher in the rankings because the Matt Hamill loss set him back in the DQ, so I still consider it to be a win for him. But you know, obviously that set him back, and that's why he's fighting Vladimir. So,
yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully, he'll be fighting bigger names very soon if he wins this, which I really can see this happening. So, that's about it. I'm assuming you guys are taking Jones. So
Obviously, Jones is a monster. Just
Big black monster.
he's got a great camp too. So that's that, basically. Yeah, we're going to go with Jones. Silva versus Sonnen is the card after that, and that's the 7th. And there's a lot of good fighters on this card as well. It's been a while since we've seen a card with
Roy Nelson.
Well, yeah. I mean, with Matt Hughes. I mean, hell. It's an excellent card. There's a lot of popular fighters on this one. Nelson versus Dos Santos is one of the ones we want to look at. And Roy Nelson, unexpectedly, has been actually taking out everyone he's been fighting. So,
knockouts, too.
Yep. Yeah, he's got that one-hit power. So, and that's unexpected. I mean, he's strong, and he doesn't look like he is, you know.
Yeah.
He's a big guy, and he has a good jiu-jitsu game. He beat Frank Mir in Grappler's Quest, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he's obviously a good grappler, so he's a good all-around fighter, I would say. And at first I didn't really expect him to be like that, but he definitely is. He definitely proved me wrong. Junior Dos Santos is an excellent striker as well.
He knocks people out too.
So that's going to be...
First UFC fought and win was knockout over, who was it? Fabricio Verdum?
Verdum, the guy that beat Fedor.
Yeah, the guy that beat Fedor got knocked out, uppercut, finish. Junior Dos Santos is just amazing.
I'm seeing a lot of stand-up in that fight, unless Roy Nelson takes him down, and if he does, he's going to win. He's going to win by belly flop, so...
He's going to try and utilize the crucifix as soon as he gets him to, like, down, so...
Because he usually can pull it off. He's a good grappler, and once he gets that, you know, the salivary type of position, it's
pretty much over.
Yeah, you can't get that kind of weight off of you. And then he smothers you with his Burger King belly. So,
well, the thing is, like, the other people are in the same division as he is, but like, there's only so much you can do when someone's like got all their weight on like the upper body of you.
Yeah.
And
Like-
when their stomach is that round.
It controls your breathing too. I mean, if he's
Yeah.
covering you up with like lard, you know, it's like it. I don't know. It just disrupts it,
Mm.
which is, I guess, it's a good strategy if it's
If it
if
works.
it works.
If it
I
ain't
mean, they
broke,
both
don't
have
fix it,
they both
you
have
know?
one hit knockout power. So
Yeah.
there's gonna be a right hand coming from somewhere, and one of them might get knocked out. So I'm gonna see a knockout either way, but I'm gonna take Junior Dos Santos actually.
I'm gonna call it submission by Roy Nelson.
I don't think Nelson's going to submit. I think they're going to call it from when he's trying to submit and sort of
Junior
ground
Dos
and pounding.
Santos knockout. Junior Dos Santos knocks
I'm gonna
him
take
out.
Dos Santos. I think he's just a better striker,
he's
but
fast, and I think he'd be able to keep out of reach of Roy Nelson's like grappling and takedowns, and I think he'd be able to like block a lot of his hits and like
I
move
think
out
he,
of a
yeah, I
bunch
think
of
he's
them.
just gonna fight smarter than Roy is, at least. Because I think Roy's plan is just what he's been doing lately. you
Yeah.
know, just-
Pound
so I
them.
think Dos Santos is gonna be more strategic, and I think he's probably just a smarter fighter than Roy is. So
And Dos Santos fights or trains with the Nogueira brothers, so
right,
that's a lot of good training that he gets.
Mhm.
So I'm sure he's gonna fight smart and probably win. But if not, both fighters are wicked good. So either way, I'm sure it's gonna be an amazing fight.
yeah, Roy impressed me too. He came from after the Ultimate Fighter 10. He's gone up there and he's already fighting Dos Santos. So obviously he's shooting his way up there.
Mhm.
So Matt Hughes versus Ricardo Almeida is the next fight, and haven't seen Matt Hughes in a while, and I would like to say that he's just as good as he was. Hopefully he is, but
He won his last fight, didn't he?
He's definitely got experience over Almeida, but like since he's been out of it for a while, it's
Yeah.
sort of questionable. But like
This is his coming back
There-
from
there's-
UFC 113 or 112. Was it 112? I think. The last time Anderson fought.
he's always been a good wrestler. You know, like he can slam people. He's
Yeah.
got a lot of strength.
Wicked good.
He's very strong. He controls people well on the ground. I don't know. I just think he's.
This could be a comeback for him. Like this could be a start. Of
Yeah, I would like to
new-
see him get to the top of the division. I don't see him beating St. Pierre or anyone like that, but at least he would,
Hit the
get
top.
to the top of the division. I mean, he's got an excellent record. He's been around for a long time too. So,
He could be a contender at some point.
I'm gonna take Matt Hughes. For Almeida, what I was gonna say would be probably just he's a good striker, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna see in this fight is probably Matt Hughes taking him down.
it's definitely going to be working from the ground more than it's going to be a
And
standing.
that's
match.
where I would see Almeida taking it, which is why I'm going to take Matt Hughes. Because I'm going to see it mostly on the ground, for the most part.
Another good fight though.
Yep, that should be a good fight too. It might go to a decision. That's what I'm going to say, if anything. Clay Guida versus Dos Anjos.
The Carpenter.
Yep. Clay Guida is always exciting to watch. He's always explosive. He's always quick.
But
He's-
he just goofs up. Like he just tries doing his own.
Yeah, sometimes
thing.
he gets
doesn't
too
follow
reckless.
plans.
He does
Yeah.
get too reckless. He's got an excellent heart. I mean, he's got a good chin. He trains with a good camp too.
Yeah,
Um,
He just
Like-
all he needs to do is follow game plan, and I
yeah,
think
if they
he
have a
could
good
come
game
off with
plan
the
for
win.
this, it should be good. I mean, Dos Anjos, I think he's gonna have it. His strong point's probably gonna be jiu-jitsu. And I think that if Guida's gonna beat him, he can stay on the feet with him, and he's used his explosiveness. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's very explosive. He's very fast. Excellent striking too.
But if he acts dumb and
Right.
jumps into his guard,
He might make a mistake,
Yeah.
but I'm still gonna take Clay.